Whenever I set up a new Mac, whether it's for myself, a family member, or a client, I always make 3 changes to make the Mac faster, less distracting, and more enjoyable. Let's get into the first one. You know that feeling when you've started up your Mac and things are loading, especially across the menu bar, and it slowly becomes very crowded. There's a way to fix that. Let's visit the Settings app. Go to the General tab, scroll down just a little ways to Login, Items, and Extension. Take a look here at the top where it says Open at Login, and take inventory of what's actually getting included there. If it's not something you absolutely need, go ahead, highlight the item, and click the minus button right there, and it'll be removed. That'll keep it from loading every time you boot up your Mac. You can always start it later after you've started up your Mac. This just keeps it from happening automatically. And while we're here, I invite you to take a look at the app background activity. Make sure that the apps down here, if they're allowed to conduct activity in the background, make sure you agree with it. If you don't, just toggle it off. And just like everything else, if later you realize that wasn't such a great idea, you can hop right back in here and turn it back on. Once you address the items in this tab, you're going to find that your Mac boots up nice and efficiently. The next thing I tackle is Finder, because out of the box, it's kind of a mess. Especially the sidebar. It has recent documents. It has iCloud stuff. It has computer locations that you're likely never going to use. So let's go up to Finder, select Settings, and let's go over to the sidebar. Take a look at everything in this list to find out whether or not you're ever going to use them. For instance, I know where my music is, I know where pictures are, that sort of thing. So I'm going to get those things moved out. Don't really need movies. What else do we have here? Go ahead and get rid of the recents that I was complaining about. And let's go ahead and remove tags since I don't usually use them. So with that done, close that. My favorites section and my locations section is a little more tidy and easier to comprehend when I'm using Finder. The next thing I do is tame the icons in Finder. They're a mess. The quickest way to get them organized is to change to List View, and you can either keep them listed by name or you can list them by the date modified. I find that this just allows you to get to the files you need to as quickly as you can. And while we're on the subject, I actually have a video that goes much deeper into Finder and getting it configured in a way that will work better for you. And the link to that video is down in the description. The third thing that I tackle, notifications. Apps installed on Mac love to tell you every single last thing that they are doing as if their activities are critical to your daily workflows minute by minute, and we know they're not. So let's hop into the Settings app and get these things under control. Here in Settings, scroll down just a little ways to get to Notifications. Once you're in here, scroll down to Individual App Notifications, and I challenge you, hop into each one and turn them all off. Then come back and take a look at each one and challenge yourself whether or not you actually need them or not. I promise you, if you turn 80 or 90% of these notifications off, things are going to be so much more peaceful for you. And on a related note here, consider using focus modes, such as Do Not Disturb. That way, when you want to stay on task, your computer will essentially stay silent as far as notifications go. Before we jump into a couple of bonus tips, if you're finding value in this video, consider clicking the like button. And if you like videos like this, go ahead and click subscribe. The first bonus tip focuses on the trackpad. Here in the Settings app, let's scroll down. Second to last is trackpad. Right over here, notice tap to click. Now to click, instead of having to press hard or firmly on the trackpad, you can just tap it. Your click is done and you're on your way. For me and many people I know, it is a game changer for running through workflows much more smoothly. And the second bonus tip is hot corners. Let's go to Desktop and Dock, scroll down to the bottom, click the Hot Corners button. What I often do is for the upper left corner, I have it set to start the screensaver. This is an excellent way to just slide that mouse cursor up to that upper left corner, and then it goes into screensaver mode, which also locks your computer after a few seconds. Great for security, very convenient. With these handful of tweaks, you can make any new Mac cleaner, faster, and a little less annoying. What are the first things you change when you're setting up a new Mac? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to compare notes. Well, thanks for watching, and until next time, have fun, stay safe, and keep learning.